I'm going to let y'all use y'all imagination to figure out what he was holding in this picture. This is an update on Tyler Robinson, the 22-year-old who is responsible for the death of Charlie Kirk. This is a picture of him when he was younger. Again, I'm going to let y'all use y'all imagination of what he was holding when he was a kid. This is posted by his mom. I tried to tell y'all that him and Charlie Kirk looked like they was the same kind of people. Oh, and by the way, his mom is a registered Republican. So not only do they tote them things, but they belong to the same party as Charlie Kirk. Oh, and his father too. Father is also a known registered Republican. Oh, and his father is also a 27-year veteran law enforcement officer with the Washington County Sheriff's Office. Okay, and guess what Charlie Kirk was advocating for? The law enforcement officer who is responsible for the death of George Floyd to be pardoned. There's just so much irony in this entire situation. The irony is so loud.
Congratulations, you have been selected to receive the Resident Presidential Scholarship from Utah State University. The value of this scholarship is approximately $32,000. This scholarship is available for 4 years or 8 semesters.
Don't stand by there. It's quite clear that if you observe some of the aerial pictures from where Charlie Kirk was positioned, and apparently that is the traditional location for speakers to be in that little quad.
I went to school with this Tyler Robinson kid. I'll show y'all. That's him right there, Tyler Robinson. I'm not trying to like clout chase, make this shit about me, but I'm not gonna say I knew this kid really well. I didn't know him very well at all, but I definitely saw him for like 3 straight years in high school. And the best way I could describe him is just like a Reddit kid. I don't know, I feel like if you were in high school around that same time, and even probably now, like 2018, and then like, you know, those kinds of kids, but that's exactly what he was. All I'm gonna say is this is the kind of shit that happens when you spend way too much time online, and all of a sudden your beliefs are all the way this way or all the way this way, and you do some dramatic shit to please these people that are not your friends. This internet shit is seriously no joke.
Hey everyone, we are standing in front of Tyler Robinson's house in Washington, Utah. Tyler is the accused assassin of Charlie Kirk. We want to show you the neighborhood. Obviously the police are here, tons of media are starting to show up, and neighbors as well. We're trying to talk to people who know the family, maybe know Tyler, grew up with him. From here we're going to go to the high school where he went to, and we will go from there. So let me show you some of the street that Tyler lived on with his parents and his family.
Credit and gratitude. In some ways, the investigation is still in the early days, but I do believe we have the shooter in custody. He goes on to say a prayer for Erica Kirk and those 2 beautiful babies. Of course,
you know what I know about Tyler is he was always very quiet. He was very smart. He had just a real mellow personality, never caused any problems. Like I said, he was smart and he kept to himself, and I don't know who his friends were as of now.
Is there any chatter in your neighborhood right now? I know you said you're shocked. Are neighbors having any conversation about Tyler?
Oh, yes, I'm sure. I haven't been out too much this morning. I've talked to a few people, but those people haven't lived here long enough. I've lived in the neighborhood for 16 years, just as long as they have, and I'm sure everybody in the neighborhood's shocked because most of these people have been here forever and know him as that kind of kid I did.
And has there been any activity at the family home this morning? We know there is a heavy police presence right now at Utah Valley University, but in your neighborhood, is it business as usual, pretty quiet, or is there an increased presence of law enforcement?
There's a little bit of law enforcement, a lot of news. The neighbors are out walking just to see. Their house is quiet, but their house is always really kind of busy on the weekends and early in the morning when they leave for school and work.
And Kristen, before we let you go, talk to us about, have you been following the Charlie Kirk shooting, the murder here at Utah Valley University, as the rest of not only the state but the nation, and then to find out this morning that in fact your neighbor Tyler Robinson was arrested in connection with this shooting? What are your thoughts as we go back from Wednesday to where we're at now?
I did watch the press on the shooting pretty much all that day. My grandson happened to be at that rally. And then this morning, my son texted me and said, "Hey, this is Tyler Robinson that lives 3 doors down." And I'm like, no, it can't be. And it was. And it's shocking. That's not who's in our neighborhood. And I feel for his mom. I love Amber. She's a great mom, and he has a great dad.
And Kristen, did you see the images that police had released yesterday, that the FBI had released, the photos of the suspect? What were your impressions when you saw that and to where we're at this morning?
Yeah, did you recognize him? Did you say, hey, that's Tyler?
Not in those pictures. I think he had covered his face well enough. But, I mean, I have their family photo on my phone, their new one, and I would have not noticed that that was him.
And Miss Kristen, I want to ask you this. You mentioned his mom, Amber, saying she's a great mom. You know, we know that Tyler right now is booked in the Utah County Jail. What message would you send to Tyler if you could say anything to him right now?
What social media were you on and what friends were you hanging around? Because I feel you can't come up with that on your own. I feel like there's some hate in this world, and it shouldn't be that way.